opposite. If you can't handle it, pushing it, you have issues. What a kind, kind woman. Not. Get out of here with this. I've always said this, you guys. I've always said this. Nothing. Hey little sloths, it's me, Nick Avocado. I'm back home. Shooby-doo, I'm home. Hello, we're back home. Shooby-doo, we're home. Hello, and this is hot and steamy, cause we're eating fast food and discussing Trisha. You guys, I just got done. Ooh, it's really echoey in here. Oh my god. Hi everyone. Today we're doing a mukbang, which is what we do every day. And first and foremost, I really need to apologize for yesterday's video. I am so sorry, but I got it off my chest. I feel a lot better. I just got done doing a live stream. I feel so much better. Thank you everyone for the love and the support. I need help. I need help, and I'm gonna get help. I don't know if I need to go back on medication like I used to, literally since I was 7 years old. Zoloft, Concerta, Adderall, Ritalin, literally, I've had all of it. I don't know. I need help. And I put it out there and I expressed it. Yesterday's video was a mess. I'll probably delete it. Today, though, I just got done doing an Instagram live stream, and people have been saying, what do you think about Trisha and Gabbie? Nick, what do you think? Nick, did you see Trisha's video? What do you think? What do you think about Gabbie's video? What do you think? What do you think about Trisha and Gabbie? Oh my god, what do you think? For the entire hour, everybody was asking me about Trisha. And I'm just like, it's really not my business. Oh my god, there goes my... But it is YouTube, and it's like, I'm able to react to stuff. And I think people want my opinion because given the circumstances we were in last May, we respect each other now, and we kind of like did that handshake of truce, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I'm sorry I lost my voice from yesterday's show. Oh my god, look at all this food. So anyways, everyone wants to know what I think. People want to know my perspective, and I'm gonna tell you. And if you don't know what went down, this is the video for you, okay? You're gonna know what went down, and then we're gonna talk about it, okay? We're gonna sip some tea. Now that's the tea, okay? All right, so I got my buffalo wings over here. I got my loaded cheese fries over there. We got my honey barbecue over there. And we got more cheese fries over here. These are chili cheese fries. Oh, I'm so excited. And I got 2 cheeseburgers. These are both American. 2 for $3. Like, what a deal. I mean, they are really tiny, so you think you're getting a deal. And what's in here? I got my fries lovers fries. So let me get everything set up to look really pretty, and then we're gonna talk about, and by the way, everything I'm gonna say in this video, I mean out of respect. I mean from my perspective. I'm not influenced by anyone else, and people know my perspective is unique. I think that's why everyone asked me literally a million times. So let's get into the tea. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Bam! Hey, this looks really good. I'm so excited, but we have to get into the tea. I'm making this intro nice and short and sweet, okay? Because we have to get talking. So everything here is from Checkers Drive-Thru. That's very good. Okay, so if you don't know what happened, this is what happened.
Follow my Twitter at Nikocado Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back.
Again, I'm only sharing my opinion. Well, this part's not an opinion, this is the facts, this is what took place. I was going through my subscription box and Trisha made a video, something like, why I don't trust Gabbie Hanna. I know very little about Gabbie Hanna. The things I do know about her, I'm not gonna say, they're not very nice, and it's very, very funny that Trisha had mentioned in this whole explosive drama that a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of YouTubers try to stay away from her because of different reasons. And it's very interesting to me because I've only been on, I'm a very small channel. Well, I have 4 different channels, but still, you know, 2 million subs. It's not that much, and I've only been on YouTube for like 3 years. You know, 4 years. But in that span of 3-4 years, I've heard from 2 big YouTubers with over 1 million subscribers that she's a snake. Again, I think everyone deserves an equal opportunity. There's probably so many people who think that I'm a terrible person. Hopefully not. I mean, I hope not, but you never know. You want to give everyone an equal chance because people have time to change. People are able to change. People are able to have second chances. People are able to learn and grow. And something from, you know what I mean? Something happens. We pull out our big, long naughtiness like Santa, say, oh, Gabbie Hanna, she did this back in 2005. You know what I mean? Like, that's not right. As humans, we tend to do that a lot, especially on social media when all the receipts are at our fingertips. You can't escape your past on social media. It's kind of scary. So, but we should not do that. I truly believe people are able to come clean from stuff and change and whatever. So anyways, I know that's my instinct thing, like, oh, I've heard of Gabbie Hanna from 2 different YouTubers who are very big, that's what I'm saying, that's my only impression of her. Now with Trisha Paytas, I feel like I'm doing a damn book report. Let me take a bite. The other YouTuber involved in this squirrel that everyone's talking about and wants to know what I think. You guys know my relationship with her, and honestly, we're at a point where we both respect each other. And I honestly feel really happy about how things ended. Like, you guys know, I don't have to say anything else. All right, so it kind of goes like this.
Party, and actually I think that's the only time I ever met her. Oh, and at Joey Graceffa's Secret Santa party last year. Those were the only two.
She's talking about how she met Gabbie Hanna. You can go watch the video yourself.
2 times I've met this YouTuber. Her name is Gabbie Hanna, and look, here's the thing. First and foremost, yes, she's a freaking drama queen. I'm a freaking drama queen. So I'm gonna just put this out there and tell her my issues with her, because I keep...
Okay, so that's kind of cool that she put that right at the beginning, saying before you say, you know, you're a hypocrite for coming out someone's issues, she's basically saying I have issues too and I own it. That's good. And we all have issues, all right? We're all allowed to have errors.
When me and Jason started hooking up in 2017, I did a video called like YouTubers I've hooked up with. She, by the clues, guessed that I was hooking up with Jason. She texted Jason, and she told Jason, or I don't know if she texted him or told him in person, but basically she told him, hey, be careful, Trish has herpes and you're sleeping with her, blah, blah, blah.
You can watch the video yourself. Let me tell you right now. Trisha made a video saying Gabbie Hanna's going around spreading rumors that she has herpes, incurable herpes. And it's not true, number 1. Number 2, she can't know or confirm. Number 3, it's very personal to spread misinformation about your health in general. I'm just focusing on the herpes comment. And so I'm like, really? She's saying this? So I went to Gabbie Hanna's Instagram last night, and this is what I found. I screen recorded it in case she takes it down.
I have a genuine question that I want to ask the general public. If somebody tells you that somebody has an STD, an incurable STD, it comes from a close friend of theirs, a source, and then you find out that a friend of yours is sleeping with them, is it wrong of you to say, hey, just so you know, I've heard this, don't know if it's true, but this person told me, talk to them about it, ask about it. Is that fucked up? I'm just genuinely...
Yes, I think so. Wait, can you see my naughty photos in there? No. Not of me. Well, yes, some are. Okay, never mind. I think yes. When it comes to your medical history, that is private information. Even if you're half the presidents that ran this country, it's not obligation. There's no obligation for us to know their mental health. And I know they have doctors come and be like, oh no, he's fine to be a president. What? You know, it's one of those things that you can't get your presidents to tell them the truth, like, oh, he suffers from this and this and this. Hillary Clinton had the sneeze and all this conspiracy. It's like, oh my, what's going on? When it comes to your health, that is your private information. She's asking, she heard a rumor from one person that she claims is a close friend of Trisha's. Trisha, in the rant that you'll go see on her channel, she said, I don't have any close friends that I would tell that to, so this is clearly made up, because she's not naming the person. We're asking her to name the person, she won't name the person. It's clearly a rumor. All right? She's asking her audience now, is it bad to tell someone, hey, I heard from someone else that the person you're sleeping with has incurable STDs? Is it bad? I think so. I think so. It is so personal, and if you can't confirm or deny it, it is a rumor. And that spreads. I don't care if it's to 1 person, 5 people, 10 people. It's a rumor. It is a rumor. You cannot know for sure. That's not your place to say. You can talk about other things that are out there on the internet, like Trisha said in her video. She said, I'm an open book. I talk about this. I talk about that. Talk about what I put out there if you want to question that. But as far as I know, Trisha's never made a video saying, hi, I have herpes. I don't think she ever has. That is personal information. I know that she did make a video one time that she has STDs, but you don't know which one it is. I know she's joked about it too, and even if people are joking about it, people will be like, oh my god, I have herpes, because they have a bump on their face. Is that certainly herpes, or is that just a cold sore? Or is that just stress? Like, you don't know for sure. People themselves don't know for sure, unless they're actually getting swab tested. A fever, blister, a cold sore. What are the difference? Oh, I bit my tongue and now it's swollen. I bit my side of my lip and now it's swollen. It looks like herpes. Okay. And they're joking. Oh, you know, when people even joke about it, it's because they're trying to brush it off because people are looking at it on camera. Unless you're the doctor that saw the report, you can't even take the person's word for value when it comes to that. You cannot do this.
That I want to ask.
Okay, so what's next?
Incurable STD, and they had that information and weren't like, hey, just be careful, check it out, talk to them about it. I'd be fucking livid. Another question. Would you consider that like gossip and rumors to talk to the one person who it's about and be like, hey, check it out? Ask them.
Yes, I think so. And she keeps saying one person to really press it in there. It's only one person. I could go to Orland, one person, my husband, and say, my mom has herpes. I heard from someone in town. If I don't know that for certain, I'm spreading a rumor to my husband. It's a lie. It can't be confirmed. And Orland might tell someone, hey, shh, in confidence between me and you. Guess what? I heard this, but only between us. And guess what? Human nature. If you go to someone and you tell them, hey, shh, keep this on just between us, down low. Their human instinct is to tell someone else because they feel like it's important. If you just tell someone, oh my God, I heard, she has herpes, they're actually less likely to say anything because you're not saying like, shh, this is between us, just one-on-one, be careful. Oh, no. Human instinct is, oh my gosh, I have a piece of information that's very valuable. It's very gossipy. And you're more likely to play Chinese telephone whispers. That's why that game exists with the telephone whispers, and it spreads around and turns out to be a whole different message than when you started. Listen.
About it, have an adult conversation about it. Is that gossip or is that just like being a friend?
No.
All I'm saying is I've been being painted as
a friend wouldn't give me a rumor to scare me. It's not even your business.
As a villain for a year, 2 years.
A villain.
Because I knew somebody was sleeping with someone who I wasn't close with her. I was close with him, and I heard that she had an incurable STD. He told me he slept with her. I literally said, hey, this person I've heard has this incurable STD, and if you're going to continue sleeping with her, ask her about it. Don't know if it's true. A close friend of her.
If you don't know if it's true, and you don't know her, and you barely spoke to her, why are you going around telling people this? I don't care. And according to Trisha, Jason and her aren't even close. They both, according to Trisha, now, we're not seeing all Jason's texts. You don't know, they obviously had a falling out, they're not together. So you don't know what's being said out of the heat of the moment. But from Trisha's phone text, it's Gabbie, ignore, you saw, so, no.
Told me, that's all I know. Be careful, keep an eye out, use protection. And I'm a fucking bad person because no matter what I do, I'm always a bad person, and this is why.
Oh, here we go, victim mentality. Oh, the people who are always saying, it's usually for a reason. It's usually for a reason. And it's probably a reason you're not ready to hear, you're not ready to accept. I'm telling you, people who say that all the time, like, oh, people are always saying, oh my gosh, they're always a victim.
I have 3 amazing friends that I hang out with. Just don't talk about anybody. Don't do it. Like, I'm in my fucking house, living my life. But I snapped today because I'm so sick of it. I'm trying to, like, rant about this. I usually try to keep shit like this, like, pretty private. It's just I'm in a place in my life where I'm so fucking happy. Like, I have great people in my life. Like, my friendships, my love life, like, my house, my career. Like, everything's great. And I'm so...
If you're so happy, why are you making this? As far as I know, Trisha's video that she was responding to this, and you'll see why she responded. You'll see why she responded. She pressed her buttons. Gabbie pressed Trisha's buttons. Gabbie pressed Trisha's buttons, and you'll see why. If I were Trisha in this situation, I would be doing the exact same thing. I would have grabbed the camera and ranted about it, and you'll see why. If she's living such a great, happy, peaceful life in her big old house, why is she on YouTube talking about this thing that clearly doesn't bother her but does?
Secure in myself and who I am at this point that I'm so done with bullshit. And I'm so sick of, like, the shit I hear that I've said or done, like, coming back to me and just, like, hearing the...
Well, if it's bouncing back to you, the things you've said and done, and they don't make you smile, if they make you upset, then maybe. I'm telling you, it's so funny. I just talked to my husband about this. I was like, baby, we've never met Gabbie Hanna. I don't know the first thing about her. I've never watched any of her videos before. Ever. Except for one about her weight loss. That's the last time I even watched her. Which, by the way, I just want to say for people trying to be a YouTuber, there's room for everybody. This girl is super famous. She has, what, 5, 6, 7, 8 million subscribers. She gets millions of views on every... And I don't even... she never comes up in my news feed. She didn't come up in recommendation. My circle of the mukbangers, we don't think or talk about her. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube, I'm always discovering new people who have millions of followers. I'm like, who's that? Jake Paul just fighted, or Logan Paul. It was KYS. Jake Paul just fighted KYS. I'm like, who's that? And he has millions of subscribers. I'm like, so if you're trying to be a YouTuber, there's room for everybody. And you're always gonna feel there's enough people here on the internet. So anyways, that's what I'm just trying to say. But given the fact that I don't think about her, I don't see her, and I've had two, not one, two, and I want to name them so badly, but I'm not gonna create drama. I'm just gonna talk about from my perspective. Big YouTubers who say they've had major issues with her. One of them happens to be very juicy. And just out of the blue, I don't ask, because again, she's not in my circle of YouTube over here. So I'm just like, wow.
Things that like people make up. Sorry for snapping, y'all. At the end of the day, this is what I'm sick of. I am somebody. Sorry for snapping, y'all. At the end of the day.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. This is all very good.
Who, not to toot my own horn, but beep the fucking beep. I am so kind to people in my life. I will reach out to you if you're hurting, whether you're awful to me.
I'm sorry. This is passive aggressive. And I think it's very passive aggressive because you're going to see what she does next. Just keep watching. She does something next, even worse. This is very passive aggressive. Very. If you're so happy, minding your business in your house, frolicking around, you have your good 3 friends, you don't have to go on social media and tell people how good of a person you are. I've always said this, you guys. I've always said this. You never hear me coming on YouTube saying how good of a person I am. Ever. I actually think I'm so effed up. I wonder why. I should be medicated and I'm not. I'm like, I wonder why people like me sometimes. I'm just messed up. But the people who have to go out there to say they're such good people are usually not. This happened way before YouTube in my own life experience. That lessons that you get from co-workers and bosses and in-laws, and you get life lessons with people you interact with. If they're trying to say, oh, I'm good, I'm humble, I'm pure, I'm benevolent, they're usually pushing it to hide the opposite. I talked about another mukbanger a long time ago. She used to always fold her hands. I'm here, I'm in peace. And this lady's so disturbed and all over the place, and she's doing sneaky stuff, which I've called her out for, doing sneaky stuff, and she's always on camera talking about how at one with the universe she is. It's all hippy dippy shippy bippy.
I hear all the terrible things you say about me. If you've killed my fucking pet, if I see you're having a hard time, I will reach out to you and I will say, I'm here for you. If you need to talk, I understand.
Honestly, this has nothing to do with you asking us if it's appropriate to be telling people unconfirmed medical information. Nothing. How good of a person you are, how kind you are to hear people who killed your dog, you'd still listen to them who killed your dog. No, you... Girl, stop it. Stop it with the nonsense. If someone killed your dog, you would not be a kind person holding their hand. Get out of here with this nonsense. Let's imagine what that would feel like. Do you not have emotions? If someone killed your dog, you'd sit there and hold your hand, acting like she's Mother Teresa. I'm telling you, this is passive aggressive. Pushing the opposite. Pushing the exact opposite. Like, what kind of out of all analogies she could have used? Someone would kill my own dog and I'd still be there and hold their hand because I'm a kind person. That is a gruesome, explicit, disgusting, violent example to be using. Just extreme for a reason. Because she's the opposite. I probably think so.
Let me listen. And that's always been who I've been since the beginning of fucking time until now. And I'm so sick of being that person to everybody all the time and then hearing the shit come back to me that comes back to me. And I'm just done. Like, this one pushed me over the edge because it was just like...
So Trisha confronted her privately behind closed doors in text messages saying, hey, I don't appreciate you spreading misinformation about my medical records, which are private and personal. You cannot confirm or deny. Leave me alone. Stop. And she's the victim. Listen, I am Team Trisha here. I'm not Team Trisha about everything, but let's give credit where credit's due. This is instigating drama, and I feel really bad for her, and honestly, I would have done the same thing. Grab the camera and let people know what's going on. Team Trisha, damn. This is instigating.
Could not be kinder to this person to be treated like this. Another thing that I'm realizing
Treated. This is so extreme that she was treated like this. What does that entail? Treated like this. A text message response saying, hey, this is not true. Can you stop? That's how she was treated? Did Trisha make a video talking crap about her? Did Trisha go on Facebook and leave a nasty post? Did Trisha write this big old forum, this big old comment on, what is it called, Reddit, and a gossip guru site? Did Trisha go on Instagram and shade her? As far as I know, no, I don't watch everything that Trisha does. She did nothing except tell you to your face. If you can't handle it, you have issues, not Trisha. If you can't handle someone saying, stop talking about a disease that I don't have, that you can't confirm that I don't do or do not have. Something from how long ago? What is it? She stopped seeing Jason 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't even know. It's been forever. 2 years. And she's treated so horribly. And as far as we know, as viewers, nothing's even happened. But she's going on her Instagram while claiming that she's so happy and comfortable with her life and her big new house, starting drama with Trisha to get a reaction out of her. And she knew, because Trisha snaps, boom. And watch, this is very passive aggressive, because she deliberately left her photo in the screenshots.
kind of like
Acting, is she gonna act like that was an accident? Watch this.
grown past and grown out of, because I'm sitting here bedridden, doing some reflecting, waiting for a hottie to come over.
This is her reflection.
With my leg up, because it's...
No one wants to see your crusty leg, Gabbie.
And people, like, you're having an adult conversation with them.
Adult.
And then they just, like, start insulting you. And I'll say shit like, this is why nobody likes you. And it's like, what do you want me to say to that? Like, I know
I'm sorry, people have said this to me. Nick, this is why people don't like you. And usually they're talking about something that I am so embarrassed or upset or a part of my personality, one of my flaws, a slice of who I am that I'm not proud of. I have anxiety. I obsess over everything. Speaking of Trisha, that was my fault that I put out there on the table. Hey, I shouldn't have kept texting her like a crazy person. I was excited, I was hopeful, I was trusting, but also it came across as borderline harassment, and I took ownership of that. I said, you know what? I was excited. I shouldn't have texted her that much. And I really should. That's a flaw to who I am. I get overly excited about stuff. I always overanalyze things. I think of everything. Like, I can't even make a decision of what kind of socks I want to buy on Amazon because I have to read every review and I can't decide. It takes me an hour to buy socks on Amazon. That is a flaw to who I am. And I'm definitely not going on social media seeing how much of a great, humble, wonderful person I am to garnish sympathy for my viewers.
friends. I know, like, people like me. You know what I mean? And then, like, what did you think? It's just so desperate and, like, a last, like, grab at, like, trying to hurt somebody. And that's what I think it really comes down to is I never...
You're the one who said Trisha has herpes. And you told people who it wasn't your place to tell. And now you're being hurt because they're responding to you like any other human would. Hey, F off, that's not right. And they did it in private. How convenient for you. They gave you the courtesy of keeping this in private. Knowing Trisha, I'm surprised she didn't grab the camera and make a rant. I'm surprised that this is the first time we're hearing about this. Aren't you? Aren't you surprised this is the first time we haven't heard about this little... It's been tense for how many years? When did this happen? 2 years ago.
I would try to hurt somebody. I would never try to say something to somebody to hurt their feelings. I would never go out of my way to, like...
See, this is the flaw with her. She thinks as long as she's trying to hurt someone, that's all that matters. Guess what, Gabbie? Sometimes we don't try to do things, and we still affect people in bad ways. I don't try to be an obsessive, crazy, overanalyzing, anxiety freak. But it affects my friends sometimes, and it's too much. That is something I need to take ownership of and be aware of. You don't try... I don't care if you weren't trying. In the court of law, we don't care about your feelings. I'm not a lawyer. But if this was a trial, say this was STD and it was false and she spread it and it prevented Trisha from getting a job, Trisha could sue you. That is personal. Personal. This is indecent. You might not have tried to ruin her reputation. It could have been, oh, well, that's the guys, right? I was looking out for my friend. According to Trisha, Jason doesn't give a crap about her. I was trying to look. No, I think it was looking for a drama. And do you know why I think it was her looking for drama? Look what she does next. Just watch.
Hurt somebody, you know what I mean? And when somebody's doing that, you just have to step back and be like, okay, this person is obviously hurting, because you have to be hurt to hurt people. Like,
that's not always the case. You're so happy in your house, and look who you're hurting right now. Are you hurt? You just said you were frolicking in there with your 3 friends.
Don't hurt others or try to hurt others, so that's my lesson, is if anybody's ever just like coming at you trying to say, like, insult you and make you feel some type of way, you already win, because that person is...
She gave you a reaction. She's reacting to what you did. Trisha didn't wake up and say, how can I make Gabbie upset today? Oh my God. This lady has issues.
Not.
Oh, and then.
Be happy.
Let me read you what she's saying. Once and for all, I've never said anyone did or did not have herpes. You implied that she did. You didn't say definitely. You didn't say definitely not. You implied it. The implication is concerning and it's private. Oh my God. That's what it says right here. Once and for all. This is in text, all right? I'll show you the text. This is what it says. I'm going to read this to you so you don't have to read it. Once and for all, and it said anyone did or did not have it. In other words, I spread a rumor. In other words, I spread a rumor. I, being told that someone had an incurable STD, she has to keep saying it. Incurable. Gave him a heads up to ask her about it. That's not your place. I said, I don't know if it's true or not, but I did hear it, so be careful and have the conversation and be safe. Who is she, the mother? Make sure you're safe. Naughty. Don't forget your condoms, Jason. Was she butting her head? Okay. I don't know how old she is. She acts like she's 17, but I think she's a lot older. She looks like she's 27. Actually, she looks like she's 37. I'm 27. I don't know how old she is, but I don't say that to be mean either. She has a very mature look to her. I have never, ever, I'm trying to think, have I ever told a friend that I think about their sexual activities, that I think about their medical records, that I think about how many STDs are up their vajayjay? I don't think I've ever had that conversation, unless they came to me. And I've only had one friend come to me and say, Nick, guess what? I have anal herpes. One friend, and he came to me. Other than that, it's not even in my mind. I don't even think about it. And I have had very close friends. I still have very close friends that have different sleeping partners. I'm not investigating. If I hear something, I stand by what I did. Okay, I stand by spreading a rumor and making Trisha mad, and then acting like I'm a victim because Trisha reacted to it. There we go. And then it says, oh gosh. Then it says, which I find very, very peculiar. She's trying to say, I'm sorry if it hurt you, but, there's a but in there. Apologies never have the word but. Sorry, miss. It says, but if a friend of mine knew someone I was sleeping with who had an STD, there she goes, with an STD. But you don't know that. You don't know that. What it should say, Missy, if a friend of mine knew someone was thought that they had an STD, then she says, I would expect, in all caps, expect them to warn me about it. So you expect your friends to be bad friends. Now she proceeds to show text messages with this anonymous person. Now the first thing that she does very smartly is keep the check symbol, verified. See the blue top check mark? People on Instagram, I have one. I feel very special. Yay, I'm verified for being a train wreck. A check mark, it means you're an influencer, it means you're in the news, it means that you have a certain amount of followers. Actually, some people have it with like 10K followers. It's actually not anything about followers. I don't have that many followers. It's more so about like, are you in the news? Are you a newsworthy person? They really look to see if you're on TV and stuff. So, she gives that away. It's someone with a check mark. Well, that narrows it down. How many people have check marks on Instagram versus everyone in the world? All right, I'm not even going to read you the conversation. It's irrelevant. Then she shows the next slide, which shows this. I'll show you. I took a screenshot. Oh, here. Look at the top. Look at the top right there. You see Gabbie's bubble right there. That's her face. And then look, that's the scribbled out face. Anyone who follows Trisha, and I mean anybody, will instantly know that's her. She left in her blonde head, her blonde hair, and her eyeballs. She left in her eyeballs. she left in her eyeballs. I looked at that and I instantly said, oh my God, Trisha. Oh my God, that's Trisha. Passive, oh, I'm just saying anonymously, passive aggressive. If she's gonna do this in front of people, what is she like behind closed doors? What is she like behind closed doors? If this is what she's doing in front of her, how many millions of fans? What is she doing not in front of them? This is passive. This is instigating Trisha to react when Trisha didn't do anything. A rumor was made about her, and it made her upset. She said, stop it, and now all of a sudden you are, what'd she say, treated poorly. The way I was treated for this. Which it was Trisha not saying anything publicly. How lucky for you. And then the next slide has this. Trisha's face again. Trisha's face again in the corner. Look up in the corner. Again, if you're not on Instagram, you won't recognize that. If you're not... Listen, if you're on Instagram, and you can see Trisha's telling her...
At the end of the day, here I am at my house, not saying anybody's names, not trying to...
Passive-aggressive Gabbie. At the end of the day, I'm at my house being all happy. And she came out of nowhere with this. That's the thing. I asked my viewers on live stream because they were saying, what are your opinions? And I said, did Trisha do something first to make her come on here and tell this story? Or this just, Gabbie woke up all happy in her house with her 3 friends and said, I need to share, I am moved to share this story. Did Trisha instigate her to do this? And everyone said no. And I'm not a Trisha stan. I follow Trisha. I watched some of her videos. We collaborated 3 months ago. But I'm not a stan. I watch every one of her videos, and she does so much I can't keep up. There's people who are Trisha stans. They are loyal viewers. And they're going to tell me, did she give a hint about this? And people said no. So Gabbie, in her house, called to share this information, leaving her face, leaving her verification check mark, and then having the balls to sit here and say, at the end of the day, I'm not saying names. What are you hoping to accomplish with this?
Not saying anybody's names, not trying to get in anybody's business, but there's also somebody else going on the 500th rant for the month.
And look at the next slide that says Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas. And she was like, oh, well, might as well say her name now. Because by that time, Trisha made a video. And this is what Trisha said. Oh my God, I'm not even eating. Let's get into what Trisha said, and I'll talk about what I think. So, well, you already know what I think. I think Gabbie is looking for it. It's very, very obvious. And here's the thing. Trisha looks for it sometimes too. A lot of people on YouTube look for it sometimes too. And she owned up to it in the first minute of her video. She said, look, I have issues, I'm dramatic, we actually have a lot in common. We're both girls with mental issues. That was her first thing she said in her video. She painted the stage right there and said, listen, let's not pretend I'm an angel here. Which I think takes guts to do. You'd think it really doesn't, but it does. It's not easy for a lot of people to sit there and say to talk about their mistakes. It's not. For me to sit here and tell you I have OCD and have really bad anxiety, that's not easy for me. It's embarrassing. I know people will judge me, and you know what I mean? That's something you could learn from. Okay, well, let me show you what she has to say.
And actually, I think that's the only time I ever met her.
So she's talking about how she doesn't know doesn't know about her at all.
I get constant texts. I've met this person on 2 occasions. On 2 occasions, I met this person. One time when she asked to come to my birthday party, and I said yes. I talked to her for 2 seconds at my birthday party. And actually, I think that's the only time I ever met her.
Okay.
I like her videos. I like her music. I've sang her songs on my Instagram story. She seems fine. I actually don't even know the girl. I don't know her. I've met her on 2 occasions.
Okay, let's just get to the herpes part.
She told Jason, or I guess, I don't know if she texted him or told him in person, but basically she told him, hey, be careful, Trish has herpes and you're sleeping with her and blah, blah, blah. Gabbie, have we slept together? Did I show you my STD results? Are you my doctor? Did you swab my vagina? In what world is it okay? And she keeps telling me a close friend of yours told me. Tell me who? Bitch, tell me who. What close friend? I don't think I have any close friends. Last I checked, I have no friends.
Shane and Jeffrey have left the chat. And so has her friend from Boston. I have no friends. Meanwhile, someone from Boston's in the background waiting for her to finish this video. I'm just being funny, but I think it's fake. I actually believe that if you're gonna come out and start drama, you say all the details. That's the way I roll, at least. But Gabbie's so straightforward, right? I'm curious which very close friend of Trisha would say that.
I'm not friend this bitch on YouTube, and I guess I keep making videos like this. I'll continue to be a friend this bitch, and that's just what it is. I don't care, but I don't like people doing this. I don't like people lying on me. I don't like people starting drama. Like, you guys do not believe the day I had today. I literally asked her so many times to leave me alone.
You can watch her video. Go to Trisha's Snapchat or Instagram story. She shows the text of her saying, leave me alone. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. A texting convo between her and Gabbie after shit hit the fan. We're all talking about it. Privately, she's saying, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop talking to me. Leave me alone. Excuse me, before she made this video. Trisha probably saw her Instagram stories. Maybe people bombarded her DMs. Guess what? Gabbie left your photo and saying, you know, Gabbie's really bored in her house. Gabbie's really bored in that house. That's what I think it comes down to. Gabbie is bored in that house with her 3 friends.
He is so like would it? She goes, if you think it's low to tell people you heard about an incurable disease, KK, you have an issue for real. Yes, because an incurable disease that I don't have, that you don't know I have, that you have no right to tell someone I have. Even if you fucking heard I was HIV positive, you have no right to do that. You don't know what.
No right whatsoever. I was talking to Orlin right before making this video. I'm like, if I was HIV positive, could I sue someone for going around saying that? He goes, absolutely. I'm sure there's cases that... Now, did Gabbie make a big announcement with a megaphone? No, she didn't. But she planted a seed, and I'm sure it spread. That's just how humans are. If you tell them, oh, I have to tell you something. I don't know if it's true, but it's kind of confidential. But let's just keep it between us. But I'm just as a close friend. Trish has an incurable STD. But, okay, go for it now. Bye-bye. That's starting drama. I'm sure it spread in their friend group. I mean, come on. The YouTubers are like this, because it's hard for YouTubers to have non-YouTuber friends, because it's a trustworthy thing.
What me and Jason talk about, my sexual history, like what? Though she never once apologized. She goes, well, I'm just looking out for a concerned friend. She had sent me messages on messages, like so much. She was like, I gotta ask this because enough is enough. Why do you talk shit to people? I don't like you. I literally never show you anything except love and kindness and acceptance. Always in person, through text and DM. I've always supported, reached out, offered here. So why do you feel the need to constantly spread lies about me and tell people I don't like you? It was so beyond me. Never say you don't like me. I say the truth. And I DM'd all this.
There's Gabbie in the text saying how she spreads nothing but positivity and kindness. I'm telling you, only passive-aggressive people do that. Only passive-aggressive bad people do that. I'm telling you, I've done so many like drama videos where I'm reacting to things going on the internet, and you've seen all the videos, right? And I've noticed a pattern here where people are just like, my channel's all about positivity. I spread nothing but good. I am a good person. God got my back. I am good. God loves me. All the... It means that they're the opposite, and they're struggling, and they're... Ironically, Gabbie's trying to say that Trisha's the one who needs help and who's hurting, when I think Gabbie's the one who's hurting, because she sat in her house, all happy, having a wonderful life, deciding to put this on Instagram for no reason. Had Gabbie not put this on Instagram, I don't even know if we would even know about this. She threw a stone and now is running away. Let's listen. What else is going on?
Gabbie, like about 6 months ago, and she goes, yeah, I said that. Like, I'm looking out for a friend. And I was like, okay, girl, like, if that's how you see it, cool, like, we have whatever. That's all, this is the only thing I've ever said to people, and I'm saying it in public, so she hears it. This is my only issue, this is the only thing I've ever said. Anyone who I've ever talked to this about, maybe 3 people in my entire life who bring up Gabbie because they have their own issues with Gabbie, and have played me their own audio messages of Gabbie cursing people out because they don't have the right food or whatever the case is, like, okay, so I share my story too. I don't know the girl. Met her twice, talked to her for maybe 2 minutes tops at the Christmas party, and maybe 2 seconds top at my birthday party.
Yeah, that's what's really slimy. That's what's really slimy. I had gonorrhea, or was it chlamydia? No, it was gonorrhea. I had gonorrhea. I told people, I'm telling you now, I'm open about it. I got it from an affair I had, and I brought it back to my husband. And We had to take medicine for it. We went to the doctor together. We worked it out personally. But I decided to tell people on YouTube because that was my choice and my decision. If my followers had to hear, or even my friends, close friend, as Gabbie's saying, close friends, my circle of friends, if pretend I didn't put that on the internet, and my close friends were hearing about it, excuse me, from someone else, that's just, oh, terrible.
Party.
Okay. Let's go to the,
Anyways, the other Gabbie texted me.
We don't need to hear about all the other Gabbies.
My life is meant to be about drama. I get it. I'm crazy. This happened. Like, oh my gosh, I'm stupid. Whatever the case is. I own up to it. To her, to be like, I don't know why people don't like me. Like, I don't understand. And she even said that in this one. She goes, I'm so good at people. And I'm tired of being shit on. I was like, you're not. You're lying about someone you don't even know. We don't even know each other. And at this time, when she told Jason, we weren't even dating. So this was before the Christmas party. So I met her one time for 2 seconds at my birthday party. What? There's a reason that group and a lot of other groups don't talk to her anymore. That's all I'm gonna say on that. That is all I'm gonna say. I have never been more upset. My friend just got here from Boston and I was like...
My friend, when she said she has no friend, that's really funny. But yeah, there's none of her business whatsoever. And she's playing victim right now on Instagram. Boo, hoobity hoo.
I think I'll ever talk about her. I don't know her. I like her videos. I like her music. What was the other thing she said?
And she continues to compliment her, which is why I'm taking Trisha very seriously. Throughout the whole video, she keeps saying, I think she's cool. I like her music videos. I really like her vlogs. I actually watch her from time to time. She said it probably 5 times. I'm not playing you the whole video. It's redundant. But she did say it like 5 times, which is just like, usually people who do that are really putting themselves on the table. If they're willing to say the good and the bad at once, usually without boosting their own ego. Trisha is not saying how she's a wonderful, kind person like Gabbie is. She's not saying that I would watch someone kill my puppy and still hold their hand. Get out here with your crap, Gabbie. Shh. What? You know, that's why this is very, very, very credible. In this moment, right now, this situation, Trisha is credible. Right here. And you can tell. She keeps complimenting her throughout the whole video.
She said that I tell people she doesn't like me. I guess she likes me probably now. She doesn't. I don't know. I never said that. I don't talk about her. Never think about her. And I even said I was like, look, Gabbie, I brought up what I said. I said I don't talk about you anyone because I don't think about you ever. And then she goes, and you bring me up constantly. I hear about it constantly. Girl, because you're asking people like you're thinking about it constantly. Like if I'm hanging out with someone, you're like trying to talk about me. Like, oh, I'm boiling. My butt is boiling.
I mean, I'm not laughing at Trisha being boiling blood, but it's just like, Gabbie's fake.
I'm just never.
Gabbie's
all
fake.
Shit that's happening in my life right now. Freaking Gabbie Hanna, who's in my phone as Gabbie Ignore, because I just cannot deal with this anymore. As someone who also struggles from, she talks about herself, her own mental health struggles and anxiety. Why are you texting me about this? If someone doesn't like you, girl, keep it freaking moving. Keep it moving. You know how many people don't like me or talk shit about me or probably lie on me? Keep it freaking moving. Holy shit. Trisha about this, and it's fine. You cannot like me. There's a lot of people who don't trust me. I get it. I own it. Like, that's fine. But what? I have the DMs. Like, I'm gonna screenshot right now because you know she's gonna be unsending that shit all day long. I have freaking DMs of Gabbie being like, yeah, I did tell him that. Like, yeah, this did happen. Like, what? And just like not backing down me and be like, that's my friend, I'm gonna look out for my friend. No, you don't talk about sexual health to anybody. Like, no matter how, like, unless we fucked Gabbie and you caught something, which is, it's just not the case. I am so honest to a point. And I DM'd with her, I've been nice with her. Like, that's the thing. I'm like, you know what,
That's really funny. Okay, so we gotta get the story now. I don't think Trisha says anything else that is needed. Let me skim through real quick. Give me a moment.
Because we had sex, he had herpes. Also, no one's business but mine and my partner's. She goes, first of all, I didn't tell Jason herpes. I told him a very close friend to you told me this. So she heard it from a friend. Okay. And
that's what I'm
saying. Make sure he's safe. This is not Gabbie. This is not your issue. Jason is a 45-year-old man. I'm a 30-year-old woman. We are having sex. You do not know the conditions of any. You don't know Jason's sexual health. You don't know my sexual health. This is why people don't mess with you, Gabbie. I know why people don't mess with me. This is your reality call for people. Why people don't mess with you.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Disgusting. 45-year-old men, and she said, make sure you wear protection. Like a mother. I'm trying to think if I have any friends that would say that to me. Never. Never. The only, actually, let me think really hard right now. Let me think really, really hard. The only person who comes in my mind right now who advised me on how to have sex and how to be a sexual animal, well, not a being, a creature, how to be a human being and to control it and use it and do it with care. The only person who has sat down to talk to me about that were my parents. I'm so sorry, excuse me. My parents are the only people that ever, when I would never tell my friends, make sure you're getting tested, make sure you wear a condom, make sure that you have a double layer condom, make sure you use this type of lube. This type of lube stings and leaves rashes. Make sure you use this type of lube. Make sure you don't whip too hard, you don't want skin marks. Make sure you don't use handcuffs. Make sure you use these types of handcuffs. Make sure that you wear heels. Make sure you don't, but the only person who should be having conversations, I fully agree with Trisha, the only person who should be having conversations with you about your sexual being are your parents or the person you're with right now. That's it. Or if you're learning about in health, and you notice when health class, they don't go around that room asking if you're doing anything. They say generically, this is what you do, this is what you learn, this is what's out there. And this isn't even true. That's the funny part. That's the funny part about this. It's not even true. It's not even true.
If you found out your friend was having unprotected sex with someone, you told him you had herpes, you don't know the sex we have. Are you there putting the condom on or off? What? I did pull that info out of my ass. It was brought to me. Because I care about Jason.
Rumors are brought to me all the time.
It's in all my friends' house, so yeah, I told them to be careful to have safe sex. Well, are you? What? Maybe examine who you're trusting your secrets with. There's no secrets. I don't have herpes. There's no one I even told I had herpes. I share every single thing online.
She does share every single thing online, which is why I think it's pretty amazing that Trisha didn't flip out about this back when it happened. She gave her the courtesy of keeping quiet. I wonder why. But she gave her that courtesy of keeping quiet. You know, listen, most people would keep all this type of stuff quiet. Listen, there's so much stuff that goes on in the mukbang world that I hear, that I know, that so, but everyone keeps it quiet except for me. Out of all of the mukbang channels, people who stuff their face and talk, I'm the only one that talks about like gossipy stuff. I don't know. Everyone else keeps it quiet. But she's someone that shares everything. She overshares. She's an oversharer like me. And she kept this quiet. And Gabbie decided to wake up in her house, all happy and kind. Kind woman. What a kind woman. Not. Decided, let's just make some drama today.
This is it. This is my story. This is my issue with Gabbie Hanna. Like, that's it. There's no other drama. There's no other anything. Girl, if you have them receipts, if you have all these people who tell you to talk shit, let me hear. Let me say some names. I'm saying names right now. I said Gabbie DeMartino. I said you. Like, say some names. Because she keeps saying a close friend. Like, I don't have close friends, bitch. Like, what are you, like, Okay, I'm done ranting. That's it. I just wanted to put that out there because this is it. Like, I think she thinks I talk shit behind her back. Well, I don't talk shit behind anyone's back. I confronted her. I told her to her face. I tell people this is why I don't trust her, and now I'm telling the internet why I don't trust her, and that's it. I wish her nothing but the best. I think she's cool. I love that she's doing music too. I totally support YouTubers doing music. I think she's a great voice. I like the majority of her songs. She has cool shit.
Compliments.
Like, you know, but hey, we all have stuff to work on, so maybe this is something you need to work on, because obviously you cry and complain all the time about friends leaving you. Maybe, just maybe, as coming from someone who also has the same issue, reevaluate yourself, which is what I'm currently doing, and maybe you need to do the same. But the thing is, you're a perpetual victim that never reevaluates. It's always someone else's fault. Always someone else's, and you're just like a nice human, and you're so good to people, and you don't understand why people leave you. Well, then find a reason, because there is a reason. Just like why people leave me, there's a freaking reason. I'm out.
Mic drop. Mic drop moment. Mic drop moment. Mic drop moment. If I were Gabbie, I'd be very embarrassed, and I would have gone to Instagram and said, I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. You know what? I thought it was okay to talk about it, but now I see how it wasn't, and now I see how it made her feel, and now I see the repercussions. And also, I probably shouldn't have sneakily left her face visible when trying to be anonymous. Gabbie needs to apologize for starting this whole thing. If I were Gabbie, I would have done it by now. I would have done it right away. Let's see Gabbie's Instagram together. Let's see. I don't follow, well, we can go to her Twitter. I don't follow either one of them. Let's see. Gabbie Hanna. Come on, load. Oh, there we go. She has a new story. She's in a wheelchair.
We need some apples, please.
She's shopping. She's getting a foot rub. She's watching her own music videos.
I'm walking up the stairs.
She's walking up the stairs.
And I don't remember them because, you know, I write them and then I put them away. And I'm looking at them now and it's so cool to read them almost like from...
Of what?
I can't walk right now really that well. And I'm supposed to be resting. So I'm forcing myself to finish my book because it doesn't...
Oh, about herself, yeah. When we hurt someone, we just go back to ourselves. Her boyfriend. Her working out. Her beautiful home, which she's very happy inside of. My sister's naming her baby. A workout. And cooking. That's it. That's it. No, as if nothing happened. She's gonna run away and hide. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what her viewers like. I don't know if she has lots of stans. Every YouTuber has stans. I have stans. I love you guys. But please, always hold people accountable. Oh my god. I'm trying to think if I ever heard of something like this. Actually, there was a girl in my high school. Her name, oh, I don't want to say her name in case she's watching. Let's call her Bottle. Water Bottle. Was sleeping with a guy. And she told all of us at the table, those circular lunch tables, and she talking about how she got an STD, and the other girl found out. And one of her friends, they switched boyfriends, and she went to him, but she didn't tell him. And then she told the friend who told her, and she found out. And it was just a whole big mess. It's like high school. Anyways, that's what I think. That's what I think. And I don't know if that surprises you, but I hope it shows you I'm not a super biased person where, oh, I had beef with Trisha, so that means everything Trisha does is, oh, it's just her being dramatic. I feel like, no, she wasn't trying to do anything here. That's what I feel. Go Trisha. Team Trisha right here. And I thought to myself, could I try to understand how Gabbie was trying to come from a benevolent perspective, a benevolent gesture, trying to, you know, warn Jason. And seeing her leave her name in there, I show her photo, leave the check mark. The second time she scribbled out the check mark, I'm telling you, there's no accident. That's not an accident. If this is very secretive stuff, and you're trying very hard to be anonymous, then you make sure you don't show. This was on purpose. That's what I'm saying. I cannot sympathize with her at all. And that proves it. And by her pushing out the, oh, I'm so nice. Oh, people make narratives about me. I'm just so happy I have my house and my friends. People could kill my dog and I would love them because that's how much of a loving person I am. I'm just like, you are full of shit. Oh. And then I know what I did too. I tried taking out Gabbie from the situation and replacing Gabbie with one of my friends. Someone that I trust or I think is a good person. And let's pretend I'm Trisha. And I found out that my friend had told Orlin that I have HIV. And they found out. Or no. I don't have HIV. No, I don't have HIV. I don't have HIV. No, I don't have HIV. Oh my gosh, I'm not thinking quick. I'm trying to make a parallel. Let's pretend I have HIV. I'm sleeping with Orlin. One of my close friends went to Orlin. No, it's backwards. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's not supposed to be talked about by people who are not involved. It's gossip, it's rumors, and they spread, and you should know that if you're 27, 37, however old you are. You should know that by now. Oh. And yeah, she didn't apologize to Trisha. See, if I, honestly, that's also where I thought Trisha was being pretty truthful, because she said, Gabbie even apologized to me when I told her, oh no, I don't have herpes. That's not nice. Stop. She didn't say, oh gosh, I'm sorry, I was just trying to. No, she said, she just kept defending her bad actions. That's all she did. If I found out that I had spread something that wasn't true, I did. Here's an example. I did. Here's a great example where I've been in this position. Actually, speaking of Trisha, I saw Shane and Trisha make a video a long time ago. And they were talking about an ex-mukbanger. She doesn't make videos anymore. She quit YouTube. 2 years ago, a long time ago. I think it was 3 years ago. Trisha and Shane made a mukbang, and they had mentioned the mukbang community. And they mentioned a girl within the mukbang community who, again, no longer does mukbangs. And they suspected that she threw up her food, that she spit it out. She was trying to jump on that mukbang train. Because listen, us mukbangers, we get fat. Unless we're doing something really extreme to make sure we don't. There's different ways. Over-exercising, throwing up your food, taking laxatives, under-eating, pretending to eat, making cuts and edits throughout the whole video, so spit in the trash can. Or just getting fat like me. Okay. Or they don't eat as much like me. There's some mukbangers I can think of that post every day and they eat this much food, you know. So, or it's seafood, healthy, you know. There's ways. Well, Shane, who's had eating disorders himself, he knew the signs. He saw the way she acted. He sensed it from her mannerisms, the behavior. He said, I guarantee she's throwing it up. There's no way. And also I can tell by the way she cuts every time she chews. Do you guys remember that video? And everyone went to the girl's video. Oh my God, Shane said you threw up your food. Oh my God, Shane said this. And the girl was like, no, I don't. And she continued to post her videos where she cut out her chewing. And people are just like, you could easily just show us one where you are eating, because that's a very serious thing. She doesn't have to prove herself to anything. But if you're on YouTube where rumors exist, I don't know, if I was accused of spitting out my food, tomorrow I would have put out a video of me chewing it and swallowing it to end the rumor. And the girl didn't. Instead, she hid for 6 months. She came back with another video where she cut herself eating, chopping it up, and then she hid again for a year, and then she quit. And I had jumped up on this saying, oh gosh, she's probably spitting out her food. I feel really bad for her because my husband has, well, doesn't have it, but used to have bulimia. He struggles with eating disorders on top of his condition, which he has to eat certain foods. So I've experienced this, seen it. I personally have never done it. And I spread a rumor. I perpetuated that rumor that she spit out her food. Then she made a video because, okay, a drama channel made a video about me on my video after I made my video talking about Shane's video. And the drama channel video got like 5 million views about me and this mukbanger. Or 4 million views. And she was compelled to come out and said, you guys, this is ridiculous. Shane Dawson started this rumor. Now Nikocado is spreading it. She didn't say my name, but it was clearly about me. I know. I'm guilty. I'm the only one that made a video. It was only me and her in that video, as far as I know, unless my memory's wrong. But it was me because I know I said it. And the next day in my mukbang, I made a video and I said, I am sorry. I said, you're right. I don't know you. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're truly cut. She says she cuts out her swallowing because it's too much time and she wants the video to be nice and short. I told her at the time I didn't believe it. Shane Dawson said he didn't believe it. I immediately said, you know what? It's not my business. It's not even my concern. How old are you? 30 years old. You can take care of I'm not your babysitter. I'm not your nanny. I'm another mukbanger, and I should be supporting your videos no matter what. Unless you're doing something crazy like Gabbie Hanna, then I won't support your videos. But if you're just making your videos and smiling and giving people joy to pass time on the internet, to escape their sad realities, good for you. People are sad in this world, and they come to YouTube for some hope. And if it's as simplistic or mediocre as eating food, go for it. And that's why I said, I really should. I actually, you know what? It's not for me to say. I immediately said it. I felt bad. I spread a rumor. I told my audience that I thought it was true, that she spits up her food or doesn't chew it or whatever. When Gabbie finds out that it wasn't true, that Trisha has an STD and she had told someone and now made Trisha all upset, she didn't say sorry. She didn't say, And Gabbie didn't deny it either. That's the funny thing. When Trisha said, oh, she never even apologized, she really hurt my feelings, it made my relationship uncomfortable with Jason, I had to sit down and I imagine what it was like in the bedroom. He probably got paranoid. He was like, well, now you gotta prove it to me. And she's like, why don't you trust me? It probably ruined their relationship for a little bit. And Gabbie just thought of herself and how she didn't like how she was being treated. And Trisha should have reacted nicer. That says a lot about Gabbie, in my opinion. That says a lot about Gabbie. And it's funny because, again, I don't like pulling out Santa's naughty list every time you name drop someone. Oh yeah, they did this in 2010. They did this in 1997. They screamed too much when they were born. Bitch, you know, like going down the everything wrong with them. But we tend to do that as humans. And it's just ironic that Trisha says, I barely know this girl. However, I heard a lot about her. And I have never talked to her in my life. I've watched one of her videos in my entire life. It was about her weight loss journey. She had a personal trainer. And she couldn't lose weight. Something like that. I was probably here stuffing my face, wishing I could lose weight. And I've had not one, two big YouTubers. Two! I want to say their names so badly, but I'm going to be mature. Who have told me out of the blue, random list, just random, hanging out. Oh yeah, I met her. I was at a party with her. You wouldn't believe what she did to me. Or, oh, this happened. These texting battles, intense texting battles, and just accusatory. And you kind of see it with Trisha. It's Trisha's fault that she doesn't have herpes and never did. Yeah, that is just interesting. Well, that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed my mukbang. That's my opinion for the 10,000th time. Yes, I have an opinion. Yes, I happened to watch it. And if I did happen to watch it, people in my DMs would have told, I was told, you gotta tell. People think I need to be a reporter on Trisha for the rest of my life. Can I just say, not about the whole Gabbie and Trisha thing, can I just say in terms of Trisha Paytas, because I guarantee if this was two other people, people would not be asking me about it. Because in terms of drama with Trisha, and H3 and me are the only people that I've had in the past 6 months. Trisha is someone that I respect now. Trisha is someone that I appreciate her apology, I accepted her apology, and I want to move on. And part of moving on is being friendly with each other. Part of moving on is setting the record straight for my viewers who didn't see her collabs or, you know, thought it was all publicity stunt. I want them to know from me. I made a video, a month ago, called Dear Trisha Paytas, and I talked about this so that people stop, so people know and stop. That's the thing. I made my video and people are still watching it and they don't know what happened after, and so hopefully you made it this far to this point in the video. I have nothing against Trisha Paytas. I respect Trisha Paytas. I accepted her apology, and we have our own little friendship going on. And we're not best friends. I'm not a close friend who's hearing things about herpes and telling her. I'm not that type of close friend, whoever that person was. I don't talk to her every day. I don't talk to her every week. I don't talk to her every month. I'll be honest and say that we check in here and there and I say, hi, how are you? Or, oh, I saw this. Or, congrats on this. Or, congrats for the end of your tour. Or, good luck with this. Or, she'll respond to one of my Instagram stories to support. Just little things. Just little things. And I appreciate that. I really do. And you can beef with someone one day and get along the next. It's possible. It totally is. And I hope people can see that just because you beef with someone one day, you could stand up for them the next.